We're going to take a close look at one of our units of work on Complete PE and really understand how we can get the most from all the resources and tools available. To access the units, we can either go through our units and planning section, where we can find a menu of all of the different units of work available, and then just by clicking straight into the unit, we'll be taken into the unit and all of its resources. Alternatively, we can access one of our units directly from the curriculum map. We just click onto the relevant part of the map, the relevant unit section, and it will be taken straight into our unit of work. Once we're inside the unit of work, we've got our 6 sequenced plans or suggested sequences of learning 1 to 6. It's really important to highlight that these are not lessons as such. They are 6 plans. The learning and content within each plan will take as long as it needs to take for your pupils to find success. So we're not saying that you'll cover all this content in one lesson. What we're saying is, with utilising our sequenced activities, children will start to show the success that we can see on the right-hand side, but the time that that takes will be entirely dependent on your pupils. So teachers are free to move pupils through the sequence of learning as and when they are ready. And we've chunked this sequence and this unit into 6 plans for you. At the top, we've got our overarching sort of theme of the lesson, and then we've got our lesson objective or intention underneath, and that's the same as we scroll through the different lesson plans on the unit of work. Underneath, we have, first of all, we're going to talk about our sequenced lesson activities. So these are the activities that we believe if you take children through them, they will start to show you the success that we can see on the right-hand side. What we've built in is that you can collapse these activities, which is really helpful as you're working through this, particularly if you're utilising an iPad or a tablet during the lesson with your pupils, so that you can just focus on the particular activity that you're working on in that moment. Each of the activities has an explanation of how the activity is going to work, and then underneath we've built in assessment for learning considerations. So while the children are now off and working in the activity and starting to sort of show you some of their learning, what you're able to do as a teacher is use some of our assessment for learning considerations almost as reflective thoughts. We're asking you to really think about these questions while the children work, because this is what we're actually looking for to enable pupils to really find that success that we can see on the right-hand side. So it's an explanation of the activity followed by some reflective thoughts for you as the teacher to really focus your thinking while the children are learning. Underneath each activity, we have our learning card. And as I click onto here, this is going to bring up a card that's going to provide you with a very quick, fast way of making the activity or the learning easier in the yellow section and extending that learning in the blue. The card also contains a short version of how to set the activity up and the structure, as well as a short focus linking back to the overarching lesson objective. You've got selected key 4 success outcomes that really directly link to this activity, as well as some key questions that you might want to use as well. Additionally, you've got your adaptive PE card, and this card is going to provide 4 different ways of adapting the learning to really ensure that all of your pupils can be fully included into their PE lessons. We've got your physical adaptations, cognition and learning, sensory, and then neuro-inclusive. And actually, you may find that a blend of some of these activities allows for that real personalisation to ensure that all of your pupils can be fully included into every PE lesson. Some of our activities have our skills cards. You can see the one above doesn't, but we can see that the one here does. And that's because this activity requires teaching a specific skill. So to support that, we've created a card that will really make this clear for you. The language can also be pupil facing, so that if your pupils are able to read and comprehend the card, it's a card that could be used with the pupils, but it's there to ensure that it's really clear and it's going to support you to specifically teach a skill when there is a skill that's essential that children are able to do in order to enable them to be successful. Finally, here we can see we have our visual guide, and this particular resource is based on the STEP framework. So we're giving you additional ways as well. So we have the learning cards, the adaptive PE cards, but now we've also got a visual guide that's going to give you additional ways of adapting that learning to ensure that every single pupil can find success through the PE lesson. But this is also where you'll find your lesson diagram. And then in the teacher guidance section, it could be a tip or it could be a misconception to, again, just help your thinking and support you through the teaching of this particular activity and then the wider lesson and unit of work as well. What you can also do here is add notes. So you can click in and you can type specific notes for your, if there's something you need to remember for next time or during the lesson there's a note you want to make, you can click there, type your note and save that note. There's also a way of accessing your notebook in the top right hand corner as well. So scrolling through, all your sequence activities will be here. If you've got access to the top PE resource, the cards are embedded where we feel that they will add real value. So you can click on that resource and it will load up that card as well for additional content. And then right at the bottom, we have our key questions, again, collapsible and expandable. And these are just the questions that you might ask pupils throughout the lesson to really support their development of, and their understanding of what and why they're learning these particular things that we're focusing on. Over on the right-hand side, then we've got our unit success. So we've grouped the success. So you've got all your physical or movement success in one place, your cognitive or thinking success, your social or that connective success, and then you've got your emotional, that feeling that goes alongside the learning that we do through PE. With this success criteria, you can again collapse them, which makes it easier for you to sort of read as you're scrolling through. You can also ask Complete PE just to show you just the expected success if that's easier, so that you can really focus your thinking exactly on what we're looking for. Or you could ask it to show you all successes or just the exceeding success too. You've got more success criteria than the children would sort of technically be showing you. What we're saying here is, although there's lots of success, pupils don't have to be able to show you everything here. They just have to be able to show you enough of this success for you to feel confident that you can move your class on to the next part of that intended learning. Underneath each success criteria where it's relevant, you'll see that there is a success video that if you click onto there, it's going to bring up a video showcasing what successful learning looks like. The videos will be silent unless it's one of the videos where we've asked children to specifically answer the question. You can make the video full screen and you can change the speed and playback of those videos as well. There's thousands of videos embedded into Complete PE to really ensure we can really bring to life that successful learning. And there's a tool that you can use either with your pupils or again to support you as you plan and prepare that lesson. So scrolling back to the top, I'm going to have a quick look then at some of the other resources available to you to support the teaching of each of the individual lessons, but the unit as a whole as well. So we have our unit overview, which will give you the overall purpose of the unit, as well as with that we brought across the specific lesson objectives from each of the different SSLs as well. So you can really get that clear picture of the purpose of the unit and the flow of the learning. There's also the unit success tab, which is a place that we've brought across all of the specific success outcomes. So again, you can see how that learning is going to progress through the unit as you sort of get into the real teaching. And it's a way that you can access this list to sort of really focus in on the specific success criteria that you're going to pick out to focus on in each lesson for each pupil. The rules tab will give you the specific rules that we might want to challenge pupils with throughout the unit of work. But there is a specific link to the school games website at the bottom, so that if you are focusing on, say, a particular activity, such as, say, basketball, you can click there. It will take you to the basketball page so that you can access the full rules for that game. There's also then our equipment list, which, assuming you've got 30 children, will give you the amount of equipment that you're going to need to teach that particular lesson. Assuming you've got 30 pupils, and then obviously if you've got more or less pupils, you can just adapt accordingly. We've also got our unit resources, which gives you access to the learning cards, which are also embedded into each of the sequenced progressive activities as well, but there's a library of them all here. The same for the adaptive PE cards. If you have access to the top resource, that's embedded within the plan itself, but you can also get your quick access link here. And then finally, the appendix. Really important that you always check the appendix before you start teaching each of the units. There's a downloadable knowledge organizer here, But there's also, this is where you're going to find things like the suggestive music list for dance units. It's where you're going to find orienteering resources. It's where you're going to find, if you're in one of our units that's got a circuit, potentially all of those circuit cards are here. So any unit of work, before you teach it, definitely check the appendix, because if there's an accompanying resource, we will have built it for you. The help button will take you to additional resources and videos to help specific to the units of work. There's a risk assessment tab that you can click into that will give you a link to the Association for PE's website, where you can access ways to sign up to their safe practice guidance and resources, and this is who you need to go to access support for creating specific risk assessments for your school. We advise that you do carry out a risk assessment, because you've got to bring this unit to life in your setting. We can't provide risk assessments for you. There is a quick access link to the assessment area, and also then there's a button where you can ask Complete PE to print the whole unit in one go, or just specific lessons can be selected as well. Our notebook feature, already mentioned that there's a link to the notebook feature here, that we can access it from here too. We can click into a highlight mode, which is really helpful if you are teaching with an iPad or tablet in the moment with your pupils, because you can actually then select certain parts of the plan. Complete PE will prompt you to say, do you want to save that or not? I can, and then obviously any previous saved highlights are still going to be there. Once I exit highlight mode, though, they will disappear. So you can work and operate in highlight mode if you want to. And it's just another additional useful tool that can be really beneficial while you're teaching that unit and that particular content. And finally, mention Top PE, but if you've got access to the other Usebook Trust resource, which is the My Personal Best resource, there is the quick link underneath the relevant success to a card that's going to expand on that life skill to support and develop further teaching of that life skill, if that's something that's going to really benefit your pupils, either during the lesson, or it might be something you want to access after that PE lesson as well.